It's 3 a.m. You're wide awake, worried that a natural disaster could leave you and your family homeless, reliant upon charities or the government to get by. What do you do? Well, if you're wondering about that, you're in the right place. My name is Ann Babiars, and this is Wait a Financial Minute. I'm joined by retired attorney Michael A. Babiars, who's going to help us sort out this very issue. Thank you and welcome to the show, Michael.
Well, you're quite welcome. Thank you for having me on. And today, I don't need to go into the long spiel about how I'm a retired attorney and don't give legal advice because there's no chance that anything I'm going to say would be misconstrued as legal advice because what we're talking about today is really some common sense. And that's being aware of your surroundings. And what's your number one surrounding in which you find yourself? It's usually your home, right? And so I've got a nice little list here that I'm going to look at as far as things that you should either have in your home or should know where they are and how to operate them. Because if there's a disaster or something along those lines going on within your house, you're going to need to be aware of these things and be able to respond quickly. So like, for example, do you have surge protectors on all of your electronic devices? So that if there's a lightning strike, you don't lose your computer, or your cable TV box, God forbid. Do you have smoke detectors, one on each floor and one in each bedroom? If you're in a house where your garage is attached or you have natural gas, do you have a carbon monoxide detector? And actually, they're probably a good idea no matter what type of home you're living in. Do you have ground fault outlets in every wet area, bathrooms, laundry, kitchen? Do you know how to shut off water? If a toilet starts leaking all over the floor or your kitchen sink, do you know where those shutoffs are? Do you know how to work them? Do you know how to shut off the water and the power or the gas to your water heater if it ruptures and you got water pouring out all over the place? Do you have a refrigerator ice maker? Those water lines go with alarming frequency, so you need to know how to shut that off. If you're down south, do you have a bug guide? Your bug guy should also check for termites, and this is actually becoming a bigger problem further north as the climate warms. Termites are actually migrating further and further north and becoming a bigger issue. Do you have vegetation too close to your roof line? You could have squirrels, or down here in the south we have lovely palm rats that like to crawl from vegetation into your attic. They're lovely, lovely critters going in there. Do you, do you leave your home for any length of time? Are you a snowbird or anything like that where your home is unattended? You need to know what to have if it's in the south, don't turn your AC all the way up because you'll come back with a house full of mold. Do you have a professional home watch person that comes in and watches your property if you're gone for any length of time? Do you shut the water off to your property if you leave for any length of time? Do you know where your circuit breakers are? Are they labeled so you know what they control? Do you know how to reset them? Even simple things like if you don't have a dog or don't have a burglar alarm, do you have signs that say you do? You can put those in your window. Beware of dog, or a fake alarm sign in your window. Might encourage a burglar to just move along to the next property. And one of the things you can do is pretend you're every now and then, maybe every 6 months or every year, pretend you're buying your house and walk around like as if you were someone wanting to buy this place. Look around for water leaks or evidence of some sort of problem, critters, termites, insects, anything like that. Walk around the outside, walk around, look at the corners, look in your attic, look in your basement or your crawl space. Understand your surroundings. It's really important because if there is a disaster, you may need to know how to operate something like a circuit breaker or a water shutoff or know where these things are. For example, we have friends that live in California. Their electrical shutoffs are outside their house because if there's an earthquake, they need to know how to shut that power off right away because electrical, lines could rupture and create fires. So being aware of your surroundings is really a key thing to helping protect those surroundings, protect yourself, protect your family. And this is true whether the house you're living in is a little tiny house like they used to show on TV that's a couple hundred square feet, or you're in some posh mansion. It doesn't matter. You need to protect yourself and your family when you take care of your surroundings.
Wow, that's a lot to do, but I think it's very valuable. As we always say, plan early and plan often. It's kind of that Chicago contingent. um, but if people really want to dive in and create their plan, the best thing they can do is look below this video and click on the link to the course, Protect Yourself and Your Assets. And if you love this video and you want more of these, please hit like, subscribe to our channel, and ring that notification bell for the future. Thank you so much. And Michael, thank you so much for joining me today.